Okay, this is our Cube developer dashboard. It basically shows you a view of all the items assigned to you, as well as the status of these items, and it shows you a release calendar and basically shows you in which period you fall within that release cycle. Okay, so on the left hand side you'll see all different items assigned to you, as well as the environments these items are. You can also have a look at the status of these items. So if we click over here, you'll see that there's a whole list of documents assigned to this item, as well as an INI change. If you click for more detail, you'll see that this INI change is currently in the development stage and it's been assigned to me, right? So I'm just going to minimize this. Obviously you can play around here and have a look at this INI change has more than one status. It just basically shows you the life cycle of the change. Okay, so let's add a new item. I'm just going to fill in some detail over here. Doesn't really matter. The feature switch is going to be initialized with the project reference. In this case, just going to fill in some detail. Originator, just going to fill in myself at this stage. Yeah, you can also select the business unit this change applies to. In this case, I'm just going to select, say, all. Now I'll see as a crossover here that indicates that the feature is not active yet. To activate this feature, simply click on the add feature and it will activate this feature switch for this change. Right? Now to capture more detail, simply click on the next button. You'll see there's a whole list of documents assigned to this change. For a change to move through environments, obviously all these documents need to be filled in, and a change can't move through the environments if these documents haven't been completed. Right, so how do we complete or fill in a document? Each document has been assigned a template. To load this template, simply click on the template button. This will basically bring up a template for this change, where you can fill in the details on this template, save it to your local drive, and then upload it to our system. Just show you another, say, testing templates. Okay, so that's basically just a different template. So all you need to do is fill in the details of that template, save it to your local drive, and then upload it. So if you want to upload it, basically click or just F5 on this and it will open a Windows selection box. So I'm just going to load in a document, click on the save file. That basically saves the file to a specific path, right? Now if you wish to view the details of this file, you can basically click on open. You'll see the details. You can, if you wish to modify it, you can modify it, save it to your disk and upload it again. Okay. So after you load a file, you'll see a tick box on the left hand side. This basically indicates that this document has been uploaded to our system. Obviously, as I mentioned before, you have to upload all of these documents, otherwise it's not going to allow you to progress this change to a different environment. Okay, so I'm just going to click on the next button, say development, just to show you that it's not going to allow me to progress this change to, so I'm just going to assign it to me, development. To assign it to a different team member or pool, you'll see that we created a whole list of pools, say DBA, developer, peer review. So in this, you can just say select the individual who wishes to assign this change to. So I'm just going to assign it to myself. Okay. So now we want to move this change to system test. Easily, just create a new line, say system test. It brings up, sorry, I can't move this change to a different environment because it's outstanding documents. Okay. So I'm just going to fill in all the documentation of this change. Simply load some detail over here. Save file. Okay, so all the documentation has been loaded for this change. Okay, to capture a change, simply press F4. You'll see it gives you an application under which this change falls. Obviously, the documentation doesn't belong to a certain application, it's documentation. So say let's add a script. Just going to fill in some detail. My scripts. Okay, now you'll see it gives you a list of what type of scripts this is. I'm going to make it a table definition script. You'll see that this table definition also has a template. So I'm just going to click. Now it basically gives you the script or the schema change script template. Now I can fill in this detail, save it to your local drive, and then upload it to our system. So I'm just going to load another document and save it. Okay. Alright. Now to move this change, I'm just going to move to development and assign it to me. Right. Okay. To move this change to system test, all you simply do is say create a new line, add system test, create a pack number, or obviously the release team is going to give you a list of pack numbers or release versions. You simply fill it in here, say something, right? And I'm just going to flag this change for release and assign it to one of the guys in the release team. Okay, so I'm just going to assign it to that guy. After you assign it, it will basically bring up a release note where you can fill in all your release note details. So say release test, doesn't really matter, and here you can fill in your release note. Okay, as well as the change type and the release date. So I'm just going to make this a small change, and release date say doesn't really matter. Okay, simply close it. If you wish to say modify that release note, you can click on release note and bring up that previous screen. Okay, so it refreshed my list of changes, or the changes assigned to me. It will basically give you a list of the environments assigned to you. So you'll see basically there's your release note and your scripts and everything assigned to you. In the development, obviously in development environment, this change was assigned to me. Go to sys-test, you'll see that the script has been flagged for release and it's been assigned from me to another user. Okay. Obviously you can now go in and click on edit. You can go and edit your change, go crazy. go and add a new change, doesn't really matter. If you wish to see more detail regarding your changes, this will basically give you an overview of all your changes. Click on the more detail. It gives you a list of all your changes, and again, more details on these changes. My pool basically gives you a list of, or basically shows you a list of items assigned to you. So if you click on that, you'll see that the item that I just captured is assigned to me. The originator is blank because I assigned it from I captured the change and assigned it to myself. Okay, but this basically gives you all the changes assigned to you. That's basically it. Okay, to show you more detail on the release calendar, it's basically a simple calendar. It will show you on the right hand corner of each day if there wasn't a release. It also, yeah, it will give you the actual release version. You see there's different releases over here. This simple test data, so don't have a look at the detail. Idea behind this is to know exactly where you are in a release period, and also another feature is basically you can assign reminders to yourself, or the release team can assign reminders to you. So this is basically a reminder. If you click on that, it will bring up a list of reminders assigned to you. The idea behind this is to if you click on this, it will take you to the actual release, say capture release notes. It will take you to a release note capture screen. The options are endless. That's about it. Thanks.